For you to emerge a winner or victorious in whatever field of endeavor, you must always focus on what matters most. On the night of April 14, 1912, the great ocean liner, the Titanic, crashed onto an iceberg on the Atlantic and sank. Lives were lost, with only a few survivors from that particular disaster. One story that is told from the disaster is that of a woman who had a place in one of the lifeboats. She requested to return to the stateroom for something and was given only 3 minutes to do so. As she hurried through the corridors, she stepped over money, she stepped over precious minerals, she stepped over jewelry, and so many gems littering the floor where they had been dropped in haste. In her own stateroom, the woman ignored her own jewelry and grabbed just 3 oranges, only to return quickly to the place in the boat. Hours earlier, she would not have accepted a crate of oranges for even the smallest of a diamond. But circumstances had suddenly changed. Her focus and attention shifted to what mattered most at that particular moment in time. We are all greatly talented and endowed as individuals and as leaders, but we lose it many a time because we don't know what is important and what is not. We do everything that comes our way and fail to attend to what really matters. In the story of the woman in the Titanic, she focused their attention on what was very important at that moment in time. Her life depended on the few oranges that she picked up. Focus is the very heart of leadership effectiveness. Great leaders focus on what matters most to the work that is before them. An ego is one bird with exceptional qualities. The ego has a powerful sense of sight to a point where she can see something that is 8 kilometers away with so much clarity. In addition, when the ego sights prey, she narrows her focus to just one. It doesn't matter how many chickens are feeding down there. The ego focuses her attention on just one particular item or one particular chicken at a time. She never diverts her attention from that particular target until she grabs it. Leaders must narrow their focus and their attention on just a select few things. Always go deeper rather than wider. You achieve more by giving all your attention to and concentrating on one particular target. There are many things that demand your attention as a leader, but you must come up with a mechanism of letting go of that which doesn't matter. Being a leader doesn't mean you must do everything that shows up. Instead, you must delay certain things. You must also delegate some. For some of the things you must do at this very moment, but other things you must also dump them. It is very unfortunate that we are tempted to do everything at times. Know what must be done and apply your all to it. Focus means the leader ought to be organized. If you are not organized, you stand to agonize. You will suffer from your own failure to organize if you are not committed to prioritizing your work. Focus means that the leader chooses what to do and what not to do. Effectiveness comes down to the ability to choose. If the leader fails to choose, then loss is inevitable. Because great leaders choose, they initiate whilst followers react. They lead and listen, but followers, they wait for events to unfold. Leaders spend time planning, but followers spend time reacting to problems. Leaders invest time with people, but followers spend time with people. Leaders fill the calendar with priorities, but followers fill their calendars with requests. Followers end up losing because they cannot focus on one particular thing at a time. If ever you are to win, focus on that which matters most. And as you do that, you always tend to be victorious in whatever endeavor